Hello, it's Lisa, and I'm back talking about kidney pancreas transplant. Before I had my transplant, I did have what was known as type 1 diabetes, which is known as insulin-dependent diabetes. It happened when I was 12 years old. Some people get it when they're younger, some people when they're older. Type 1 diabetes is not the same as type 2, which is a diabetes that happens later in life usually, or because of maybe obesity, or because your pancreas wears out with older age. Either way, the type 1 diabetes was what I had. And after years and years of it, I had some damage to my kidneys, unfortunately. And because of that, I was a candidate for a kidney transplant. At the time, I was also offered the kidney pancreas, which seemed to be a great idea for me. No more having diabetes along with not having dialysis. I was cool with that. So I got that transplant. And it's been great ever since. Like I said before, it will be 17 years. But there's a lot more to transplant than just having it. You have to go through testing. You have to make sure that you're healthy otherwise. Not just healthy in your mind to receive this, but the rest of your body is still healthy enough to sustain this transplant and to go on to live with it and take good care of it. So you go through cardiac testing, you go through testing of your lungs, pulmonary testing. You go through a lot of things such as that to make sure you're in the best health you can be, minus your condition of course, so that you can get this. From there you get listed, and the listing is a big process. It's a process in which many things are taken into consideration. All things from the size of your body compared to the size of the organ you're going to get. It really needs to be similar, obviously. I can't think of the word I want to say. The blood type and the match. The match has to be pretty good. And there are so many other factors. How long have you been on the list? How needy are you for this? How is your health? And where are you located in the country in order for an organ that does become available to be transferred to you in time? Because organs do have a life outside of the body of how long they can be sustained that way. Those are just some factors in brief that I can always get into in more detail if you have questions about it. I'd like to show you some of the things I used in the early days of diabetes, and maybe I'll do that in my next video. Just think of this. Glass needles, yeah, they weren't disposable. And the early disposable needles, 26 gauge, that means that they were pretty big. Now they're a lot smaller, thank God. But there's many advancements. But I'll like to show you some of the stuff I have. I think of them as like antiques or something. So wait for my next video.